In this video, we will delve a little deeper into Psalm 63. O God, Thou art my God, early will I seek Thee. My soul thirsteth for Thee, my flesh longeth for Thee, in a dry and thirsty land where no water is, to see Thy power and Thy glory, so as I have seen Thee in the sanctuary. Because Thy loving kindness is better than life, my lips shall praise Thee. Thus will I bless Thee while I live. I will lift up my hands in Thy name. My soul shall be satisfied as with marrow and fatness, and my mouth shall praise Thee with joyful lips. When I remember Thee upon my bed, and meditate on Thee in the night watches, because Thou hast been my help. Therefore in the shadow of Thy wings will I rejoice. My soul followeth hard after Thee. Thy right hand upholdeth me. But those that seek my soul to destroy it shall go into the lower parts of the earth. They shall fall by the sword. They shall be a portion for foxes. But the king shall rejoice in God. Every one that sweareth by Him shall glory. But the mouth of them that speak lies shall be stopped. But what would the Lord like to teach us? Psalm 63 is a beautiful expression of longing for God in the midst of hardship. David, likely in the wilderness, finds his greatest need is not water, food, or security, but God's presence. This psalm teaches us that true satisfaction comes from seeking God above all else. You, God, are my God. Earnestly I seek You. I thirst for You. My whole being longs for You. In a dry and parched land where there is no water, I have seen You in the sanctuary, and beheld Your power and Your glory. David expresses deep spiritual hunger, comparing his longing for God to physical thirst in a desert. Despite being in the wilderness, he remembers seeing God's glory in the sanctuary, recognizing that God's presence is more refreshing than any physical need. Because Your love is better than life, my lips will glorify You. I will praise You as long as I live, and in Your name I will lift up my hands. I will be fully satisfied as with the richest of foods. With singing lips my mouth will praise You. David declares that God's love is greater than even life itself. True worship comes from recognizing that nothing wealth, success, or even survival compares to God's love. Just as a feast satisfies hunger, praising God brings fulfillment to the soul. On my bed I remember You. I think of You through the watches of the night. Because You are my help, I sing in the shadow of Your wings. I cling to You, Your right hand upholds me. Even in sleepless nights, David meditates on God's faithfulness. The shadow of Your wings is an image of God's protection and care, similar to how a mother bird shelters her young. I cling to You shows deep dependence on God, while God's right hand, His strength and power, sustains David. Those who want to kill me will be destroyed. They will go down to the depths of the earth. They will be given over to the sword and become food for jackals. But the king will rejoice in God. All who swear by God will glory in Him, while the mouths of liars will be silenced. David contrasts his own trust in God with the fate of the wicked. Those who oppose Him will ultimately face destruction. However, those who remain faithful to God will find joy and victory. The mouths of liars will be silenced, reminds us that truth and righteousness will prevail in the end. Psalm 63 teaches us that God's presence is more satisfying than anything the world offers. When we seek Him wholeheartedly, we find strength, peace, and joy, no matter our circumstances. If you liked this brief interpretation, consider subscribing and sharing this knowledge so that we can continue to sow the Word of God throughout the earth. Thanks. God bless you. Grace and peace.